And welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So Go Battle League is finally up and running again. So I'm going to jump in and do my first set of battles since it's reopened. Well, as you can, let's just exit that. So as you can see, rank 8, 2151, and let's see how we go. So I'll jump in, and my team was Lapras on the lead, followed by Muk and Cresselia. So I think I'm going to have to change that up just because very weak to fighters. So a lot of the Galarian stuff that's out now and people are sort of using in the league absolutely rips me to shreds. Yeah, I don't know. I may have to change things up. It's been a while for everybody. So I'll jump straight in and we'll get this started. So again, can't see people's levels, and that will stop people quitting out of matches when they're either way above or way below. So let's see how we go. So on the lead, Snorlax, so that's not too bad. So it'll have Lick and probably Body Slam and Earthquake. So I don't think I will Shield. I will charge up to a Ice Beam there. So it is taking a while to get a move off. So the big worry with Snorlax is that it's running superpower. I'm not going to shield this up. I'll let it go, really hoping it's not a superpower, and it's just the Body Slam, so that's really good, and we'll just continue along, shall we? So again, throw another Surf, so looking for a shield here. So no shield, and they'll probably go straight into a Body Slam now. So I imagine this is probably the Earthquake, just because it's going to do a little bit more damage. Yeah, so that's the Earthquake, and it obviously does do a little bit more damage. So overcharge, just overfarm just one extra there, just because I want them to either use the shield or lose switch. So ideally, they're not going to shield, which they haven't. Happy days, and then they lose switch, and I've only got a tiny little bit of health for them to farm down whatever comes out next. And it is the Swampert, so I'm hoping I can get to a Surf before they can get to, well, a charge move, which I can, and I fully expect to get a shield here from this. So that's got the shield up there. So they are farming up a lot of extra energy. That's a lot of energy that I've got. So I'm going to come out with the Cresselia here, and I will shield out the first. So I'll shield the first one, see what it is. I'm hoping it's the Earthquake, because that's going to be much more beneficial for me to shield, which it is. So happy days. So they've switched out into so for this one, so that's an interesting swap. So I assume what they're going to do is so being ahead on energy, so I will shield up a second time with this, and I'm just trying to think of what's the play here. So I'm actually not going to shield this, because I can, so it's going to do a lot of damage, but I can, so 1, 2, and I'm just going to throw straight away, just because I know that, so Shiftry gets to charge moves so quickly, and that's going to almost take it out there, and got the debuff, so happy days. So I'm not going to shield this one either, and then I'm going to farm up, and so it's another foul play. And that's almost going to take me out. So hopefully I can get to... so the question is, do I shield this up? No, I do not shield this up, so I can get a little bit of energy. So I only get one little bit of energy on for my Muck here, and then I can look to farm this down. So Swampert having this much health is not ideal. If it's an Earthquake, I'm in trouble. So I'm going to shield this up. I fully expect it to be the bait here. Oh, so it's got Surf and Earthquake. Okay. So this is not ideal for me, because it did have a lot of energy. So I should, if I yeah, we'll be racing now, because this isn't going to do enough to take it out, and I probably will have to get to the next charge move. So let's see if I can do that before they get to an earthquake. It looks like I can't because, well, they're there. So shouldn't have shielded that first one up. Earthquake's going to one-shot me, and that's GG's to them. So shield bait there on this, throwing the surf. And good one on them. So had I not fallen for the shield bait and shielded up the second one, it would have been happy days. So let's kick it into the next one and see how we go. So the question is there. The only win for me there was not to shield. So Mewtwo on the Armored Mewtwo on the lead is an interesting one. So it could have the dynamic punch, and it doesn't seem to be attacking there. Let's see. Oh, so that's really bad for it. Whole lot of lag, but it has started attacking now, so let's see how we go. So no shield, okay. So I'm gonna go again. So I'm not gonna shield this either. If it's the dynamic punch, this could actually like switch the game up here, and it's not, it's just the size strike, so that's fine. We'll see if I get a shield from this one. So that's really good for me. Had they shielded that, then obviously that's really bad, and I'm gonna go for, so I am going to shield this up, which is unfortunate that I couldn't get there, just because I do want to win switch, and then this will let me farm it down and be able to throw straight away with whatever comes out next. So it is fighting and fire, so obviously straight up into that surf, and then hopefully I'll be able to throw another surf before they can KO me here, and that will burn another shield. Let's see what I can do, and I can get there, so that's really happy days. And let's see what how we go here. So that puts me at the shield advantage now, and also I've got switch advantage. So in comes Cresselia here, and I expect them to switch out. They'll probably throw a blast burn here, which will do a lot of damage, but I can tank it. So let's see how much. Yes, it does do a lot of damage, and then I switched out into the Feraligatr. So I am going to switch myself when it lets me. So the question is, what I think this will have Crunch and Hydro Cannon, so I'm fully expecting the Hydro Cannon now, which it is. So I'm really actually not doing that well in this match, so I'm actually going to throw this Dark Pulse straight up, just because I don't want to lose all that energy. So ideally I would like to have held that and gone for the Oh, and they got there. So the question is, so I am actually going to shield this up. I'm hoping we didn't CMP tie there, but we did. So what I'm actually going to do is, no, I'm hoping this doesn't KO. It doesn't. So let's see if I can actually fast move farm this thing down, which I may not be able to, and I have been able to. So, and can I get a Dark Pulse off? No, I can't. The Blaziken will come out, and I'm going to Future Sight, because obviously it's going to do more damage, and I really need to hit these bubbles. So Future Sight should KO at this range, and it does. So happy days. So that's game 2. So a bit of questionable play there. And very different teams to what I have been seeing, but I'm absolutely fine with it. So the first game lost because I fell for the shield baiting, and second game was able to pull out the win there, so works out really well for me. So let's see what comes out now. Looking for game number 3. So what have we got? So this is really bad. So there's not really much I can do here. So I'm just going to go straight up surfs, I guess. ugh, they just get to charge moves so quickly. This is going to be... Oh, so it is just the Night Slash, so that's really good. So looking to get a boost there. Yeah, so this is bad. So the next one, I think what I'm going to do, so we'll see how far we get, and I've not been counting these moves. So interesting that they shielded that. So they're really going to town there. So I think for this one, I will shield this up. If it is the... Come on, don't be a Night Slash. Ah, bugger, it's a Night Slash. But that's fine. I will, yeah, just throw straight into Surf. Let's see if they'll double shield this. They may very well do it, and they haven't. So I'm hoping I can get to another... So no shield here. If it is the Night Slash, it's probably not going to take me out, but I don't know whether I'll be able to get to another Surf before they fast move farm me down, and I can. So that's really good. Really, really good there. And obviously this matchup is awful for my entire team, but they have... Oh, and I managed to win switch there, so I think they may have got a slight bit of lag. So now they've got the... Oof. So I'm going to come out with the Muck, which is questionable, really questionable. Let's see how we go. Oof. I'm not going to shield this again. I expect this to be a Hydro Cannon. Yeah, so it is. And it's going to do a lot of damage. And then I've got my Dark Pulse coming straight out. So I'm really hoping I can get to... the dark... So actually what I'm going to try and do is swap that out and catch the charge move. Let's see what they do here. So again, I'm not going to shield this up. I can let this go because I want to see what their last Pokemon is, and it's not going to do huge amounts of damage. So they're swapped into... so I'm going to Moonblast this to start with, and then I'm going to Future Sight. Yeah, so this will be... Oh, so they've not shielded. That's not good. So I'm actually going to shield this up. I fully expect it to be the Frenzy Plant, which it is. And then I'm going to go straight into the Future Sight here and really hope I don't get a shield. Yeah, so if they don't shield this, I'm good. If they do shield it, then I'm in a bit of trouble here. So they've not shielded, so that's fine. So I'll be able to absorb this charge move on... Yeah, so able to absorb that. So I'm not sure whether that was a good move or not, because I'm probably going to need to double Moonblast here, because they're obviously going to shield up this first one, and then I'm going to need to get to a second one, which they'll be able to get to a... unless I can get... No. So they'll be able to get to a Hydro Cannon before I can get to a Moonblast, which they can. So that was poor play. I should have just Moonblasted straight up, and then switched into the Muck, because it does more neutral damage to the yeah, to that last one there. So that was my poor play. Could have won that 100% a winnable game, but chose to swap out and yeah, get hydroed. So should have stayed in with the Cresselia there and made it charge me down, but it is what it is. So yeah, okay, so this is an alright matchup for me. Let's see what they do here. So I'm actually going to throw this Surf straight up, because they're going to be throwing and debuffing me straight up. So if I can get this Surf off first, then they're going to have to well, probably, let's be honest, they'll shield this first one. Oh wow, so they've not shielded that. It's brave. So obviously they knew it was Surf, which is fine. And what I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to... Oh, wow, Ancient Power. So that's interesting. So I was not expecting that. Still is not going to do a huge amount of damage, but I'm going to... Oh, so we CMP tied there, which is unfortunate. And this one's probably going to be, oh no, another Ancient Power. So really interesting there. I was fully expecting to go the Icy Winds on both of those. instead they've gone for the Ancient Power. I may get a shield there because I did charge up for a little bit longer, so happy days. And I should be able to get to another charge move, so another Surf, which is going to do a little bit of damage. I'm not sure whether I should be I'm going to shield up the next the next Ancient Power, and try and fast move farm this down. I really think that's optimistic, if I'm honest. 1, 2, come on, fast move farm, get it down, get it down. Didn't get it there. So I don't think it's quite enough to take me out. I really hope it's not. Oh, it is. So the question is, what do I come in with? So I'm going to come in with the Cresselia. Let's see what they have. So they've probably got a decent counter for this, which they do. So I'm going to store up. Oh wow, so that got there quickly, didn't it? So no shield there. Night Slash is going to do some damage. What I'm going to do is 1, 2, and then 3, and swap out and try and catch the next Night Slash, which let's hope I have, and burn some of that energy. Really hope it's the Night Slash and not the, yeah, so brilliant. That's what you want, and let's see what they switch to. So they've switched out into the, oh wow, and they've got there before me, so that's brutal. So really needed to win that first matchup. Should have thrown the Surf. Yeah, really should have thrown that Surf, because this is going to be a uphill battle now. But let's see. So got the second shield there. So hopefully I'll be able to get to this Dark Pulse before they can charge me down. And they've got to, there's first. I'm going to shield this up because I want to be able to throw this energy. So unfortunate that we see MP tied there, and then I have to burn a shield, but I mean, it is what it is, and they're going to charge up so much energy. I should have just swapped out. So I'm going to Moonblast this straight away, just because I don't want to take any more chip damage. And then going into the last one is going to be not ideal. I need to get to my Moonblast first and try and get a debuff. If I can get a debuff here, it possibly opens up an avenue to win. Oh, and I got the attack debuff, so this does open it up. To be honest, I don't think it's going to be enough. It's Steel type and it resists me, and it's doing the super effective damage on the Night Slashes, and it just gets to them so quickly. If I can get to this one first and get another debuff, I know that's really greedy, but let's see what I can get to. Got to the next one, no debuff, and they're going to be charging me down now. So should have thrown that Surf on the Lapras, and now I know, and that cost me the game. So I mean, it is what it is. Unfortunate. 100% should have thrown the Surf, and that would have changed the outcome of that game, because I would have had switch advantage and not been stuck in awful matchups. So that's why you want switch on the lead, and don't be greedy with your farming. So this is actually a fairly neutral matchup for me. So I'm going to probably commit shields here, which is very unusual, I know. So what I'm going to do is shield up, and let's see what they do. So I'm going to throw an Icy Wind here. Actually, I'm going to char over farm here and then throw the Surf and hope that I can get a shield. If I can get a shield here, absolutely perfect. This will be amazing. No shield. Had I not thrown, so I'm just going to throw straight again. Had I thrown the Icy Wind there, that's GG's, and I've won the game. That was not the case. So let's see if they shield this one. So they've shielded this one, so I'm actually going to go into a double shield here, because I want to win switch, and I will throw a Surf, and then if they shield up my second Surf, I'm going to get out of there. Actually, I'm going to get out of there now.
and let them throw their energy, and let's see what they do here. So obviously wanted to keep the, so I may be able to farm this down, which is perfect, absolutely perfect. So that's perfect for me. I was fully expecting them to switch out into whatever their counter is for this. So they've got the Melmetal, so all I can do here is Future Sight. Yeah, this going to be interesting. So they probably won't shield this. If I can get a debuff, which I can't. Let's see what they throw. They're going to be throwing Rock Blast, is it? Is that its move? So usually these will be running Rock Blast and Superpower, Rock Slide, sorry, and Superpower, but it's not really going to be doing any damage. Well, it will be doing damage, obviously, but not huge amounts. So if this is their best counter, what I may do is switch this out. Let's see what I get. So I'm going to actually I'm going to let this go because I don't want to be switch locked again. No protect shields here, and so what I might do is charge up to the let's see what I can do here. So if I don't shield this one up, this is good game, and I've not shielded it. That's perfect, absolutely perfect. So I should be able to farm this down, and then out will come the the Melmetal again, and I get to the Surf. I can get to the Surf, so that's working out really well for me. So they probably will shield this one up. Yep, so shielded that one up, so that's fine, and then they will farm me down here, which is again not ideal, but I am actually going to come out with the Alolan Muk because I fully expect them to be throwing energy on me straight away, and they're not, so that's okay as well. They'll probably be throwing the superpowers now, which is not ideal for me because it's going to do huge amounts of damage. No, so just the Rock Slide, so that's interesting. Let's see if they swap this up. So back-to-back Rock Slides here, which is fine. And they may be superpowering now. No, just the Rock Slide again, so not ideal. So what I'm going to do is throw my Dark Pulse here because I do not want to have the same thing happen to me in the last game and try and over farm and get taken out. So let's see what Pokemon number 3 is. I'm really hoping for something. Oh no, that was it. What did they... What? How did I not... Ah, yeah, so obviously Venusaur at the start. Venusaur, then Melmetal and a Togekiss that didn't shield the Ice Beam, so absolutely one-shotted. Should need really keep up. So 2 out of 5, so not good there, but some big mistakes there, so should have probably gone 4 out of 5 there had I not messed things up so badly on some of those matches, but nice return. Glad to see Go Battle Leagues back up. Hopefully that was useful for someone, and hopefully you're doing well in your Battle League matches, and you've had the opportunity to do a couple. So let's claim that reward. 21.39, so down. So not ideal, really not ideal, but it is what it is. So thanks very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.